Got the windows tinted and the bass tube hitting it. Digging. Creeping past the popo, incognito like Joe Dirt. That's how he's living. Life's a garden, man, and he's just digging.
Alright, good morning everybody. Kenny here, digging Chicago. It's about 3:45, 4 a.m. here. And I'm heading down to a street tear out. This is, I think, the only time I can get in here. I'm sure you can't even see me or barely hear me, but we're going to try to get some digging on. Alright, I'll get back to you. Alright guys, it took all of 15 minutes before a police officer showed up and asked me what I was doing. So, I had to call it quits at the street tear out. He just said it's questionable to be out in the street at this time of the hour. That's exactly his words. So, I was like, alright officer, I'm just trying to find something, but it's cool. We'll see what we can do. Alright guys. Hope you can hear me. Like I was saying in the last thing, a cop had stopped. He didn't give me a hard time about metal detecting. He just gave me a hard time about being out here at 4 in the morning. I tried to explain I'm just trying to avoid cars and stuff. He said, like I said, it's questionable. He said it's questionable for somebody to be out here at 4 in the morning. I said, okay. So now I want to just go to a regular spot that I always hit. Been here at all hours of the day. The gym opens early, so I can assume people get there early. But you guys are probably hearing a hell of a lot of wind, so I want to wrap it up. I'll see you at the first hole. Alright guys, it's about 4:15. I want to make it look like I'm videotaping because the cops that pulled me over are actually behind me. Ooh, and I got a hit. You see them looking in that house? They must have been looking for somebody. That's the only reason they stopped me. Alright, I'm going to keep on detecting. Alright everybody, so it's been about a half hour. I've had a few finds, mostly clad in just new quarters or new dimes and pennies. But quick police update. They seem to have gone away. I was being circled and surrounded by at least six squad trucks. And yeah, none of them bothered me. I know one of them, they must have been looking for somebody, so that's why they stopped me. So yeah, they just checked out this house, gave a bunch of flashlights on it, and circled around my park a couple times and then left. So I'm still digging. Welcome back guys, welcome to my kitchen. It's about 7 o'clock and I got back about a half hour ago. I got a little food in me, cleaned up all my finds and wanted to review some things with you. First thing I'd like to go over, number one, is last month's pull tab contest. Here's all my entry, ready? I got 50 of them total. Almost comparable both ways. So yeah, 50 for the pull tab, monthly pull tab contest. I'll get these out to you as soon as I can, Kansas Digger. But yeah, so that was cool. For item number 2, I'd like to tell you guys about. Remember that token I found that was from Gold and Detectors out in Colorado? Golden, Colorado? Well, I sent the owner a message. His name is Bill. And he sent me a message back. And it turns out that they give about 25 of these tokens to this couple who travel around the country, and they stop in Chicago. The guys, it's Gary and Ada, and Gary's family is from Chicago, so they come around here and they were metal detecting, and Bill asked them to replace one of their finds with one of his tokens. So it must have been within the last 6 months, because I've hit that little corner a lot, and it was only about 2 inches down. You guys seen it? But yeah, pretty neat, very interesting story that came about like that. But yeah, so, and then for today's finds, guys, you saw I had a few run-ins with the police. Well, not a few run-ins, but they were around and kind of looking around the scene and trying to find, I guess, somebody. But so I was digging like a madman just to make it look, very obvious of what I was doing. So, and let me show you the finds because it shows. If I had taped all this, my video would have been 2 hours long. Ready? Here it is. So beginning with the trash, bottle caps, and I usually spread this out so you guys can see that was, remember when you used to do that? That's pretty neat. Anyway, so one little piece of wire, busted up wire, some aluminum foil, a nail, fair pile, right? Then over to the pull tabs, a lot of beaver tails. Believe it or not, that one was on the surface. That was actually at the street tear out. You know how, oh man, I was like, yes. Yes, great find. First one, great find. No, it's just a lighter cap. Oh well. It's an old one though, right? So that was pretty neat. And yeah, like little jigamabob things and zipper tab, whatever. But then, holy mackerel. Man, I did a lot. Come on, focus. I did a lot of digging. So I think the grand total for pennies was 72 of them. Got myself, what's that, 3, 6, 7, 8 dimes? 3 nickels and 4 quarters. Now, guys, you'd think, man, 72 pennies. You've got to have a Wheatie in there somewhere. No. Oldest one was 64. And then it progressed from there. It went like 66, 68, 69 a couple times, and 71. So, yeah, and the oldest dime, actually, I don't even think I broke the 90s with the dimes. But, man, as you can see, I was digging like crazy tonight. And I just wanted to make it out. This is only about 2 hours. Like I said, I came home at about 6:15. And I got there at about 4:15. And I did get stopped by one guy who was asked me about detecting. So that took me a good 10 minutes talking to him. But, yeah, I was digging like a monster. I'm going to go to sleep and I'm going to feel this in the morning, I'm sure, or in the afternoon, whenever I get up. But yeah, so, alright guys, so thank you very much for watching the video, and I appreciate all the support and the comments and the likes and all that good stuff, and the subscribes. Really appreciate it. Yeah, I'm going to get out probably before the end of the day. I'm going to just take a nap. I'll be up in a couple hours, and I've got one thing I got to do at 1 o'clock, and then I got a metal detect some more. So until this afternoon, guys, get out there and find something. Peace.